We're in Korea. I'm so excited to be here. We're so excited to be here. It was about a 2.5-hour flight from Tokyo, which is a great way to add like 2 countries to your trip if you're interested and you have the time. We're just wandering around, trying to find some breakfast. It's a little late. This leg of our trip is kind of our like relaxation leg. We always do that on every trip we go to. It usually ends at the beach, but we decided Korea for this time.
Right now we're trying to find some food, breakfast, and then we're just gonna explore a little bit, but we're not gonna go too crazy. We're gonna take it easy this time around.
I'm really interested in checking out the palaces. We plan to get a facial, really eat a lot of street food. And where we're staying at is, I don't know how I looked out, but I chose a really good location. Hopefully we can show you some B-roll. It ends up being like the street below our hotel. Ends up having tons of like pop-up, like street food, but like pop-up restaurants, which I love, because I love local food. I love Thailand, and my favorite part is the north of Thailand, which is Chiang Mai, and they have a Chiang Mai Thai restaurant here. I may have to eat here. Palace. I really hope that I said that right. I tried my best, y'all. But anyways, it'll be put down below. And this is the entrance, one of the main entrances to the palace. But it's only used during ceremonial times. And the king came for the king processional. Oh, look how huge these doors are. Okay, I'm 5'5". Look how big these doors are. Could you imagine? Can you see it? Like how these were built back then. Like look how huge. I'm 5'5". This is the throne room. So if you're a fan of Korean dramas, like on Netflix, that's why I watch mine. This is where like you meet the king. They have like ceremonies and processionals and things like that. And so we're gonna walk up and see. This is like the king would sit up there, and then I think all his ministers would like line up in here to give him advice. What I'm curious to know, like, were these installed later? Like, is this still used? I don't know, because those are like, I'm pretty sure those are like electric light bulbs. Palace building with a blue tiled roof.
Alright, so this building behind me is the office and bedchamber of the king. It was reconstructed after it was burnt down in 1917. That's why it has a driveway now and new furnishings, updated furnishings.
Queen's Palace is under construction. construction, so we can't show you all. But I do want to note, on the map, the Queen's bedchamber is almost double the size of the King's bedchamber. So take with that what you will. But this is what it looks like. See how much bigger it is? You've seen the King's bedchamber and the Queen's, kind of. And now this is the Crown Prince's bedchamber. So this is where he would stay and study. There used to be a library here as well. When there was a war with the Japanese, this ended up becoming a hospital too. So they really give like a lot of privacy back then. Like you literally had what is essentially a mansion to yourself, which is really interesting. Like I wonder why everything was so separated back then. Like everyone wasn't living in close encounters. Was it just, like so you didn't get each other sick? Was it just
so that the king could have mistresses?
What the hell?
And the queen could like get away from him.
But what that had to do with the crown prince? Why did the crown prince stay with the mom then? If that was
the prince was to focus on his studies and have tutors come. So probably
he couldn't do that in his bedroom.
Yeah, well, not with all that nonsense going on with the king and the queen.
I don't know. That is a opinion,
that's
not
a
fact.
Theory, a game theory.
But it did say that there is a bedchamber, I guess a hall, for the king's concubine here somewhere.
Yeah, so there you go.
It's always so interesting to see like the juxtaposition between like this old, ancient, historic building, palace, and then like a modern city. So these indicate time and some, well, I don't know. This is a sundial. The shadow of the needle on the sundial indicates the true solar time.
If that middle one was 12, then this one over here would be 1. And it's right on 1. But then there's incremental grid lines.
Because
so maybe those represent different times too. A lot more complex than the basic sundial I've seen before. It's just a triangle, and then
because this is a hemispherical sundial.
관람객 여러분께 안내 말씀드립니다.
It's really interesting because this is like a chamber, put the name below, of where they stored the umbilical cords and the placentas of the children of the royal family, like all of them. And so they would just store them here, and as a way to just like honor all the children that were born.
So here's the quarters of the concubines. So like I said earlier, the king was doing his business, and he had a whole structure built for the concubines, which isn't like out of the ordinary for a king, really. This just furthers my theory that that's why they all had separate buildings, because there's a lot of discourse. I can't imagine that the queen was too happy about this structure.
What I want to know is if the queen had concubines, but you know, nudge nudge, concubines that no one knew about. As you can tell, and hopefully Sean will like insert a map as well of the palace grounds. It's huge. I really recommend you dedicate at least like a half a day to enjoy. You can even come and like there's lots of benches. You can bring lunch and kind of just relax, enjoy like a moment of peace in a huge city that's Seoul. So just to be clear, there's two palaces within the same kind of like area size, like park area. The first one earlier is what we were showing you earlier in the day. And this one is a different palace called Williston right here. So there's two different entrances, but they connect in two different entrances. The palace we were in earlier was one amount, and then this palace was 1,000 each. So just so you know, you literally can spend half the day exploring both, or maybe just choose one if you don't have enough time. But I would recommend that if you do decide to do both, you can bring some lunch. There's vending machines, there's lots of benches, people. It's really relaxing, and it's a great way to kind of get out of the hustle and bustle that is Seoul if you want a place to relax for a few hours. This street is lit. Huh?
After a long day, it was important for us to go out and try some of the nightlife and try some of the food and see what it was like on the streets of Korea. One of my favorite things to do is go to an arcade, and this one was really cool.
Hurry up! Oh, not bad. I'm winning. I'm winning. I won. First place, loser. First place, loser. Loser. They have all the old school games. What's this? Tetris, Mario, Mortal Kombat, and Pac-Man. What else?
Samurai Aces, Bubble, Neo Geo.
I've never heard of these.
Metal Slug 2.
Round 2. Me whipping Sean's butt.
You want to do solo or tag?
That's me. That's Sean. Who kicked his butt? I kicked his butt. I won.
You could have made it last a little bit longer.
We always find a cat. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I got the deep fried squid on the calamari. It's literally a full calamari. Like, it's not like how in other places they cut it up and like it rings. It's a full calamari, and it came with fries and a little salad for the health. Also, before Sean too, I got this soju. It's pure liquor. Usually when I have it, it's like a flavored or something, peach or whatever. This is straight up liquor. Lesson learned. Look at all that chicken.
That's a lot.
What'd you get?
Half spicy, half fried. It's not that spicy. There's no napkins anywhere in sight. Good, but I'm getting so full. Too much food for one person, for sure.
I've been eating it. What are you doing?
Is that a massage place?
We want to show y'all. So this is where we was eating last night, and it's like it was never here. Like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, it's like nothing ever happened.
So we're gonna show you. So it was right here. Oh yeah, because the little sign, like it jutted in.
It feels like there's so much more space. Right there. I can't see.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That is cute. We're at Gwangjang Market. It's one of the oldest and largest traditional markets in Korea. So we're here to grab some breakfast and do a little bit of shopping.
This you crazy mother.
We made it to the food portion of the market. As you can see, you can get what they sell fabric, you can get blankets and fruit, besides like cooked food, which you saw we had earlier. This place, there's seamstress, like those guys sewing. This is the place to be. If you like to buy in bulk too, I bet it's great.
So this is a statue of Lee Sung-jae. He's a famous patriot in Korea. There's some incredible detail in the statue and his face and his beard. There's also a whole bunch of people behind him celebrating him in statue form also. Very cool. I've seen a lot of people stop and respectfully read and hold their hands up like this. I think they were blocking the sun mostly, but a lot of respect for the statue, so pretty cool. We just encountered this on the walk back home from the food market, so.
To a new area of Seoul, where Hanok is located, not too far from Bonchon Hanok Village. Sean got a new wallet. It showed me an old wallet. Look at that. Look, it's brand new.
오빤 강남 스타일.
So our time in South Korea was ending, and of course we visited this beautiful coffee shop that was near our Hanok, and after that it was time to head to the airport. And this is where we say goodbye to South Korea. Thank you for watching the entire South Korea video. All the videos in the playlist linked below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.